Hi guys, welcome back to LTF1. Today, as you can see, we've got an F1 2020 video for you. I'm going to be trying to do the F1 eSports event. So here you can see and I've gone past it too quick, but you can see I'm on 92 AI. On career mode and things like that, I can drive a bit faster, but I wanted to qualify, so I put it down. And I saw that other people were putting it down as well. Assists-wise, traction is off, I believe. Braking is off. ABS is on. And the lines through the corners only. So those are my assists. I don't think I've ever tried to qualify for an F1 esports thing before. I wouldn't say I'm a bad driver. I think I'm pretty decent on the game, but I'm probably just gassing myself up. But yeah, let's see how we can do. It's around Austria. I like Austria. You'll see how I did. I didn't do live commentating because well, I'm struggling to commentate over it when it's not live, so how would I do it live? Here we've got Crofty's intro. Beautiful. I was getting attacked at this point by someone that I live with because he really didn't want me to qualify well. So I'm going to blame my lap time on that. But here we go for the first attempt, and that tells you everything you need to know. Need to finish third or higher with Max Verstappen around Austria from P8, I think you start in 5 laps or so. So I got a custom setup on. Not that I know what I'm doing with setups, but I thought lower tire pressure might give me a bit of a more stable car because usually I'd be using the flashbacks, but I tried not to for this one. So going into the first corner, was not ready. That's the pro line. That is the line everybody knows you have to take when you're wanting to qualify for F1 eSports. But I was just trying to mess around with the diff and the front brake bias to try and just nail down a stable car to give me the best chance. And as you can see, you start a long way off. Like, Perez is 2 seconds up the road, and then you've still got 4 places to make up to that. So they don't exactly make it easy. You can hear that I'm making excuses for myself already. That just means I'm a proper racing driver. Wow, beautiful line through there. Completely fluffed it. But we still got the purple sector. So you can see that the 92 AI aren't exactly challenging, but I'm not exactly an F1 esports driver either. A bit better through there. I'm not really sure how that is a corner cut or even a warning. I've never liked strict corner cutting. I usually run on regular because it's so random. Sometimes you get a penalty, sometimes you won't. And that is my front wing gone. And with it, my chance of qualifying for F1 esports. It was going to be hard enough with the crash structure intact, but without it, I've got no chance. So here we send one up the outside and drive into Perez. I didn't notice that at the time. I literally drove into him and I gave up. Could have just pressed restart session there, but in my anger, I advanced. And then we come back for take 2 of trying to qualify for F1 esports. So yeah, first time round wasn't exactly good from us, but we try again. There you go, put my setup on, it remembered, and hopefully I get the first corner right this time. Needed to start a bit wider, but it's okay, it's not too bad. I don't really know how much to talk during this. Obviously Benjamin Daly's got the forte for this. His channel is amazing for F1 2020 videos. Same with Arava. Those are the YouTubers that I kind of got into F1 and F1 YouTube watching. So kind of trying to emulate them here. But if you want us to do more of this type of content, then leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll do it. Maybe we can get me and Ishan on a split screen. That definitely won't end well. I can tell you already that won't end well. It would be a good video there. Compromise lines through here. I don't know why. Let's blame it on dirty air, even though I know that that does not affect the F1 games as much as it does real life. You can really gain time on them here if you take the corner properly, but as you can see, I didn't. And I didn't get a penalty that time round, which is a bit weird, but the exit was compromised. I should have been taking Perez into the first corner here, but instead I was cooped up behind him. Nervous about losing my front wing. That's what I didn't want to do. And then look at this beautiful overtake. Come on, get past. Okay. Oh, bit dicey. around the outside. He's an AI player, he's not going to squeeze me. Probably made a bit of contact there. And a snap of oversteer on the way out, despite my best efforts. Approaching Ocon, can I send it down the inside? No, because I was thinking about my front wing again. I didn't want to re-record this video for the third time. Clean through there, not so much. I remember that being better than it was. Oh, see, now I'm just seeing the time that I lost going around the outside of these computers. Also, comment below if you are still watching at this point, if you've put up with my atrocious driving. Comment below whether we should do an open lobby with you guys. I think that would be fun if we could get through the first corner with our front wings intact. Again, track limits. I don't really see why, but that was my, second warning, so we're kind of on the edge now. Got that purple last sector and overrun again. Like I said the first time, that's the pro line. That's the one that Verstappen would use. But yeah, this was just about making up time, and I'll probably speed this bit up. Just till I get onto the back of Albon, because those are still decently quick cars, so I kind of struggled. Yeah, a humbling experience, I'd say, definitely. One of the questions on our last video was, do you have a sim setup? Now, I'm going to go ahead and say if I had a sim setup, I'd do better at this attempt. So if anyone wants to sponsor that, send us a message. And we'll see what we guys do.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
But now I'm catching up to the back of them, and you can see my driving get a bit on edge, because I don't want to run into the back of them because I know how early they brake. Beautiful there. But then just lost my bottle and lost all that time that I just made up. So not great for me. But hey, what am I going to do? Try my best. And
okay, the gap behind
very surprised I came away with a front wing there.
Seconds.
Slipstream doesn't seem to be as powerful on the game as it looks in real life, but a beautiful move coming up outside, and again, jobs are good in. And I ended up in no man's land. Leclerc was 5 seconds ahead of me. I had 3 laps to go. It was going to be a struggle. It was definitely going to be a struggle. Again, I'll speed this up. I'm just kind of pulling away from the two behind me, trying to catch up to Leclerc. He's on hards, so you'd think that I'd be able to
Bottas is out in front.
catch up pretty well. I've got fresh softs on. But 3 laps, 5 seconds. It's going to be a bit of a push. So we're entering the last lap now. I was trying really hard to catch up with him, but it just wasn't happening. Entering the last lap, started to get within that sort of DRS range, getting it under 2 seconds. That's where we just fast forwarded to. As you can see, ERS 0. I've used everything trying to get back to him. And Austria is not great for recouping lost ERS. So battery's dead. Rich mix.
This is your final lap.
Pedal control. I was trying my hardest here. This is sweat mode. Not bad through there.
We've been awarded a time
Picked up the
penalty.
penalty, and now I was
against our
thinking
finishing time at the end of the race.
it's over. I'm gonna have to restart this video. But if I could just get past and then make a gap with an audacious dive down this inside. Contact, it's not clean. It's not real life, it doesn't need to be. But yeah, now I'm just trying to pull out a gap. And it looked promising. It looks promising. You know, end of the straight, I've pulled out 1.5 seconds. Can I do it again? Got what, 5 corners left. I just needed to nail it. Just needed to nail it. And I'd have passed the first test for F1 eSports. My point score wasn't going to be great, but at least I could have said I was qualified. Here we go, round the last 2 corners. If I nail this, it's 3 seconds, and I might just sneak a podium. Not great, need to be wider. It's close, but it's not quite there. That was my attempt. But it's not quite there. That was my attempt, trying to qualify for F1 eSports. Hope you enjoyed the video. Something new, something that we don't often do. We really want to try and get into doing open lobbies and split screens and maybe even a career mode when the new F1 game comes out. But yeah, let us know if you like this video. Subscribe, that's how you show it. If you're still here, then comment something silly to let us know. But yeah, our first F1 2020 video. Hope you enjoyed it.